Should I stay or should I go now? If I go, there will be trouble. But if I stay, there will be trouble. All right, here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But in this Division 2 build video, I'm going to show you my status effects build that I used with LtBuzzLiteBeer to do some speed runs during this league event. Now, LtBuzzLiteBeer, another huge content creator that is within our community, made a video earlier this week showcasing his DPS build that he used to team up with me and my status effects build to do these speed runs. We were on PC. Let me think. My shade level on PC is like, I don't know, 600 something, maybe 700 now. And it's the exact same build I use for every platform during these league events. Now, I have showcased this build numerous times in the past, but it never fails. There's nothing wrong with this build. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And not only that, but if you have the materials and the expertise ranks, you could upgrade this and make it even stronger by upgrading those skills. But regardless, what I'm going to show you in today's video is my perspective of the speedruns myself and LtBuzzLiteBeer accomplished earlier this week. So I hope you enjoy it. Now let me think. Let's do the build breakdown first, and then we'll do the gameplay after. So you know the spiel. Hit the like. Let me know what you think in the comments. And here we go. So this is my status effects monster build, is what I call it. Status effects monster. Now the reason why I do that is because there are two different ways to spread the status effect, and there are two different ways that I am hurting the enemy with that status effect. So what do you mean by that? Well, the first one, I said there are two different ways of spreading the status effect, and there are. So you can see I am running 4 of Eclipse Protocol. Now the 4 piece of Eclipse Protocol gives you the talent Indirect Transmission. So your status effects will now spread on kill to all enemies within 10 meters. However, I'm running the chess piece, so that means it's all enemies within 15 meters. And the second way is from Creeping Death. When you apply a status effect, it will also apply to all nearby enemies within 8 meters. So, a lot of times with these speedruns, what you'll see is I'll run into a stage in the mission, or I'll run into like a boss room or something like that. And you'll see that when I start the engagement, I started off by shooting my sticky bomb. And when I do that, you can see it automatically procs the Creeping Death talent, and it spreads to all of those enemies. So right off of the bat, all of those enemies are already on fire and dying immediately. Now, I did not wait for Eclipse Protocol to proc. I did not have to, kill one of them for it to spread to all the others. No. What I had to do was just shoot one of them with a sticky bomb, and that Creeping Death would spread it to everyone around them within that 8 meters. Now, why is this important during speedruns? Well, whenever you are speedrunning and you are running into that room, you are catching the enemy off guard. They are just standing there, looking around, what have you, and they're typically bunched up together. They don't spread out and start tactically engaging you until, they see you and you have caught their aggro. Now, if you catch them off guard and they're all bunched together, that Creeping Death is going to kill all of those enemies at once. And that's before anything else happens. So that's why Creeping Death is important. Now, I use it with the Wyvern because I want a little bit more damage. I don't need more status effects. This is already a crazy good status effects build. What I need is a little bit more damage. I'm not using the Eclipse Backpack because I want Creeping Death. I'm not using Glass Cannon because I want the Vial Mask. So because of that, you need the one-piece Wyvern just so you have a little bit more skill damage to kill those enemies. Now, that is the two ways of spreading the status effects. Now, the other thing I said is there are two ways that I am damaging that enemy with the status effect, okay? So the first one being the Vial Mask. So the Vial Mask has the talent Toxic Delivery. And it states that whenever status effects are applied to an enemy, it will also apply a debuff that gives damage over time. So now I'm hitting them with the status effects. They're hurting from that, but then it's also enabling this mask to then apply the Toxic Delivery damage over time debuff. So now the enemies are getting hurt by my fire, my bleed, what have you, and they're also getting hurt by the Vial damage over time debuff. So this will also help kill those enemies a little bit faster. That way the Eclipse protocol can jump into play and then spread that status effects again to maybe say the next spawn of enemies or, what have you. So that's the overall concept of this build. You're running around, you're catching them on status effects before they even see you. That way you can get that creeping death. You'll kill more than half, if not all of the enemies that way. And then you can rely on the Vial and the Eclipse protocol to do the rest. All right, now let's actually look into the build. Starting with the specialization, I'm using the Firewall specialization. Reason being is it gives you more burn duration. Now, my primary skill that I am using is the Burn Sticky. Reason being is I can shoot this from a very long distance. It does a lot of damage, and whenever it applies to all the other enemies, they will die just from the status being transferred to them. They don't even have to get hit by the sticky bomb. It's just the pure amount of status effects in this build will kill those enemies. Now, my secondary skill for this build video is going to be the Stinger Hive. Now, I've made build videos with this setup where I would use like the Burn Sticky and say a Jammer Pulse, or Burn Sticky and I don't know, Chem Launcher. And this one, it's with the Stinger Hive. Now, the reason I'm using it with the Stinger Hive is during this league event, the Micro League, you have Hostiles Bled. And this is going to be, your main objective. Now, you can see this is on Xbox. I was playing on PC this week, but you could see on Xbox last week I had over, 1,000 enemies bled with this build. And with that, that is why I'm using the Stinger Hive and the Burn Sticky. Now, for the weapons, I'm using the Scorpio for my primary, just because I am running and gunning the whole time. Now, if I need to shoot an enemy from a far distance, I'll switch to my secondary, which is the Test Subject, and it will also proc the Perfectly in Sync talent. Now, the Test Subject comes with damage targets out of cover. Scorpio is expertise level 12. Everything's maxed out, and it comes with that talent, Septic Shock. So this one is also perfect for those elite enemies where they're a little too tanky for you to just burst down with damage, especially as a skill build. So your next best thing is to use the Scorpio, disrupt them, disorient them, shock them, what have you, and then throw your skills on them and have your skills take them out. And then for my my sidearm, I don't really use this sidearm, but just for the sake of arguing, this is the TDI Card Custom. I'm using this one with InSync, and it also gives you a skill tier whenever you have it enabled. I don't need that skill tier because if you look at my skills, they are already tier 6. So that plus skill tier is not really going to go into effect, and that's probably another reason why I'm not really using it. And it has InSync, which does not hit as hard as my Perfectly in Sync on my Test Subject. So my primary two weapons are my go-to. You could use whatever you want for this sidearm. Backup boomstick for all I care. Okay. Now looking at the build. It is a pure skill build. All yellow core attributes, all yellow normal attributes. The only one that's a blue is on the Vial Mask, and that's because the Vial Mask comes with hazard protection. But let's do a deep dive into the build. Starting with the 4 pieces of Eclipse Protocol. Now remember, I am using the chest piece, so I do get the talent proliferation, which increases the transmission range to 15 meters and the refresh percentage to 75%. And that's for the indirect transmission. So here are your gear set bonuses for this build: 15% status effects, 15% skill haste, and 30% hazard. Now for that 4-piece talent, indirect transmission, your status effects will now spread on kill to all enemies within 15 meters and will refresh 75% of that duration. Now, let's talk about the attributes. So for the Eclipse chest piece, we have that skill tier, status effects, and skill haste mod. For the gloves, we have a skill tier and status effects. For the knee pads, we have skill tier, status effects. And for the holster, we have skill tier, and you know what? Did you guess it? Status effects. Pretty wicked, huh? Now, if I were to just count it out really quick, let's see here. 10% on the mask. So 15 from the gear sets. Now we're at 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. We're at 75% status effects on this build. 75%. And that's because I also wanted that skill damage to help, bump up that damage just a little bit. All right, so that's for your Eclipse. Let's talk about the Vial. So here is your exotic Vial mask. It's the exotic that comes with the talent Toxic Delivery. So like I was saying earlier, every time you apply a status effect to an enemy, it will also apply a damage over time debuff. Now the total damage dealt is equal to 50% of your concussion grenade, and it is increased by your status effects. There you go, right there. So the total damage is equal to 50% of your concussion, but then it is increased by the total, number of status effects attributes. And we have 75% on this build. Now, as far as the attributes on this mask, skill tier, status effects, and hazard all maxed out with a maxed out skill haste mod. And then last but not least, the Wyvern backpack. Now, I already explained to you several times why I use this Wyvern, but, whatever. You can use whatever you want. If you want to go for a Golan for a little bit more status effects, go for it. But I have found that this one is the combination to use. So the Wyvern brand set bonus I get from this build, 10% skill damage. For the attributes, we have a skill tier, max skill damage, and status effects with a skill haste mod. And then it comes with that creeping death talent, so whenever I apply a status effect, it is applied to all enemies within 8 meters. And there you go. That is my status effects monster build. This thing is amazing. It is amazing for any sort of speed run. It truly is. Just, pair yourself up with a person that is a DPS. Make sure you guys know what you're doing, and you're good to go. And let's finish up with the stat sheet, and then I'll show you Lieutenant BuzzLiteBeer and myself speed running this bad boy. Okay, now this is with the Scorpio. I'm at 686 for the weapon damage, 20% crit chance, 55 crit damage, 65 headshot, and 12% armor damage. Offensive tab, we're at 22% all weapons damage bonus and 30% shotgun damage bonus. So every time I'm using the Scorpio, I'm starting off at 52% damage bonus total. Going to the defensive tab, we're at 726k armor, 339k health. And then we're at 10% explosive resistance. Now that 10% is due to my watch level, so here is your disclaimer for all my build videos. So for this build video, I am currently shade level 3807. That means all these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. If you are at or above shade level 1000, you will have the exact same thing. All you have to do is copy and paste my build. You'll get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these boxes will not be maxed out. Therefore, when you go to copy and paste my build, some of your numbers might be a little bit lower. Just don't freak out. It's okay. It's a great build to run. I promise you, you will love running this build. Just note that your character is min-maxed whenever you reach shade level 1000. And yeah, it's not really a requirement. I'm just recommending you do that. That way you can have some pretty wicked builds with min-max character. But all right, everyone, that is your status effects build for speedrunning. Now enjoy the gameplay with Lieutenant BuzzLiteBeer and myself. Hit the like, subscribe. Don't forget to show BuzzLiteBeer some love. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a nice day. Peace. 96.
Hostile
There
control
we go.
point identified.
Jeez. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna run right by these guys.
Your goal is a collection of transcripts and notes from The first priority is to release the prisoners to keep the True Sons busy. You'll be looking for some kind of security terminal.
I'll head right to the
Security
terminal.
terminal should be somewhere nearby. Look around.
Charge exposed. Active terminal
All
detected.
right, get in now.
Sounds promising. Find it and patch eyes again. Okay, I'm in. Now to open the cells. And the cells are open.
Think you can hide?
The main holding area is downstairs. Get moving.
This is better.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just by a few, but that's enough.
If we can get that boss right before 2 chambers before, if we can get things to work for us.
I'm coming for you! Next one's a gut!
Charge compromised.
I'm already heading down to the next door. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's better.
There you go.
The True Sons seem to be in control of the holding area. The hyenas are knocking out security cameras. Pretty smart of them.
Why don't you go in and do your sticky?
Reinforcements incoming.
Yeah, we're a few seconds ahead. That's good. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Oh, there we go.
You go for the door. I'll get them. Yep.
Just lost the camera feed from the holding area. There was a bright flash and then static.
Gotta get that last guy upstairs.
Yeah, my sticky's taking them all out but the one.
Yeah.
Picked up on camera again. The holding area is just ahead. Once you find that laptop, grab it and get the hell out of there.
Nobody else upstairs.
Yep, we're good.
Charge exposed.
Looks like you got True Sons reinforcements headed your way.
North or
Door
south
'em
side?
Both. Heavier concentration to the south.
With all those gates sealed, the north exit should be closer.
Yep. Had to be one of those big, heavy,
Of course, yeah.
heavy gunner guys. Yeah.
That's what I
Always
seem
there to
to keep hitting my sticky bomb on because they're a little bit slower to die. And I'm like, why aren't they dying that quick? Oh. Sticky bomb's working now.
Jesus, what the hell is going on here?
Yep.
Put these fuckers down.
Agent charge compromised.
Oh. 502. Oh, man. Had it.
That was a nice one there.
That
No
was
more
good.
contacts. All
That's
clear.
very good.
How did?
You just recovered intel that's going to be a whole lot of help to a
What are we
desperate
at
fortune,
there?
But to all of us in the long run, you also effectively put this hellhole out of commission.
Oh, neither one of those. There we go. 34 in the world. We gained 2 positions.
Oh, there you go. And go.
This is a chance to wipe out the hyena leadership in one decisive blow. Get in there and hunt them down. Every last one of them.
Oh yeah. Wow. Uh-huh. You're hitting him now.
Just keep going.
Charge exposed.
Oh, there's one right here.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah.
It's like in the doorway.
Yeah. And he wasn't shooting. Really weird. Oh my. We're all dead. I hear a Chungus. He's down. Another one in there. Yeah, go. I'll have it in a second.
Power offline. Circuit breaker detected.
Go.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Open.
There we go. Right back on track.
Dude, I'm all disoriented. I'm waggling all over the place fighting with the mouse.
Charge compromised.
Yes, please.
We're set up in the mall. They're not getting through here. Don't die, motherfucker. Not a chance.
Not a chance.
This would have been the perfect place for having that stem hive.
Yeah, I wish.
Just running nuts with that thing. It was like 3rd floor up above me. Yep. I got the downstairs spawn.
You still there, sweetie?
Yep, going for the door.
Hello? Fuck. Everybody get yourselves ready. This situation is serious.
There's another 10 seconds faster.
My drone's stuck way back in limbo. I gotta tank it. Damn it. Going on the left side.
We own this town.
Left side.
Yet. Assholes are coming for me.
About to get it.
Charge
There we go.
compromised.
It's out. All right.
Diesel, what's going on down there? Diesel, are you dead too, you inbred son of a bitch? Everybody get to the arena.
Yeah,
now.
Diesel's dead.
Yeah.
He done kicked a bucket. You got a cop behind the door again, didn't you?
Levels. Filters
Then I got it,
failing.
though.
All right, nice.
Air filter function restored. Air quality acceptable.
Faster.
Listen up. We got devils in our house.
Sometimes with the Scorpio, it makes sense just to slow down the fire rate.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You know, let him get to a little bit better spot where you can actually hit him.
Sometimes I feel like if I spam it, I miss like one of them.
Yeah.
Airborne toxins at unsafe levels. Filters failing.
The Chungus up there.
Charge compromised.
Taking care of all the other ones.
I got him.
Just stay up there.
Oh, you got him all? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Coming off the backside here.
Yep.
Right above me. Come jump down. Oh, 702.
Yeah, that was.
That was tantalizingly close, huh?
Taking out the
I'm gonna
hyena
blame that
leadership
Chunga
leaves the
at the end.
faction in disarray. I'll send teams to start securing the supplies and the
good, though,
equipment
man.
those bastards
That's
were
good,
hoarding.
702.
Now let Odessa know.
Mm-hmm.
The theater settlement will be able
Fastest
to rest a
by
little
far.
easier now.
$702. Yo, you even did more damage than I did. Damn.
View this thing. View. Expand.
We are 75th in the world at 702.
Nice.
We'll also deny Keener crucial support.
And go.
Careful. I still don't like the idea of throwing you to the wolves, no matter how much we want drag our first role in the City Hall attack.
I just want to be able to run faster.
Things are getting tight.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I hear gunfire. Report.
Loading area by Broad Street is under attack. It's the division.
Sell the gate. Use the ABC. Do not let them raid the stockpile.
Charge compromised.
Protect that stockpile. Duchess, I need you to see to it personally.
On it.
Get that stockpile, Agent. Everything you take from them is something they can't send to Keener.
Fuckers are in Keener supplies. I don't care what it takes. Take them out.
Reaching to the stockpile now.
Hostiles approaching.
All right, I got the second one on the right.
Incoming.
Getting the last one in the back here.
Hostiles drawing near. Charge compromised.
Stockpile's lost. No response from Duchess.
Fuck! They killed Duchess? I want them dead. Make these assholes suffer!
Hostile forces incoming. Hostiles nearby.
Regroup at the APC.
Wow.
And load it up. It's time to take back control.
That was a good one.
Careful, Agent. Take your
Yeah,
time.
that was a shot
You
in
don't
the
need
dark.
to rush this.
I like rounded the corner.
Charge
All right,
exposed.
front one's down.
Yeah, it's a good thing this APC can take a beating.
My side is done.
It's getting hot in here.
Back is done.
Kill these assholes already.
Ooh. Yes.
Getting there. Just keep going.
Running through. Come on.
Dragov is holed up in the exchange, but it looks like it's locked
Last
down
time we were
tight.
there at 402.
You might be able to gain access from the scaffolding across the street.
Blow this shit! Let's fuck them up!
Oh, what happened?
Charge compromised.
All my sides done.
Let's tell them who's boss.
Here's the part where you die!
Vision's heading towards the exchange.
Hold them off. I'll strap up and deal with this personally. Ron, Knuckles, you're with me.
Doing better here.
Unknown network detected.
Killed your brothers.
Murdered your sisters.
We were hitting here
imprisoned you and your
hitting here at
family.
6.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna take that? Did we take this place and throw these rich bastards out of Wall Street for nothing? Then show the division that they can't touch us. Show me what you're made of.
Agent charge compromised.
Dude, they're spawning all over the place. Alright, here we go. Come on.
It's time. The division's reign of terror ends here and now.
Yeah. Too early?
Get 'em, boys.
Oh, they're right behind me. Whoa!
Fuckers down.
Minigun power restored. Rogue agent deceased.
701.
Oh my god. We couldn't get him at 6:59, could we?
Oh, man. GG's.
Where does that put us?
Oh, don't give me that crap league. Now it's saying 720. Come on. Just-
Yeah. It's all
No,
over the
now it's
place.
saying 728.
Mine says 702.
View
Week 2 best, 702.
701 for me. That's weird. And
That
what
puts
it
us
says,
60th.
we are 53rd.
Oh yeah, 53rd. Look at us.
Nice.
Wow.
man. Nice.
That was a good little run there.
Just to give you some incentive, Mercenary Twitch TV is at 9 minutes. DJ Tickle's at 11 and a half minutes.
Yeah, we got Tickle. Take that, Tickle.
Nice, man. That's it. We did them all.
Here we go. Good runs.